when he comes on the screen. And Joseph, let's get into this because we learned a lot along the way, getting the education. And part of the education is, listen, your 401k isn't really what you think your 401k is. Liquidity, my favorite word. We learned a lot about the this funnel system, the diverting of your tax benefits from life, the insurance pieces that you plug in. We know that you also represent many different offers in the industry. It's not just one offer. So somebody calls you up and you got to take this one offer and that's it. No, you can actually find solutions for people in different ways. So you bring all that to the table, but how does it apply in this fifth and last module here, this last training video for our new up and coming customers, clients, and family and friends? Ironhawk Financial, take it away.
Yeah, so I mean, diversifying your taxation, again, it plays along the lines of diversifying your liquidity, diversifying your market exposure. I believe taxation is most important. It's going to be the biggest risk people are going to face 10, 20, 30 years down the road, in my opinion, because we owe so much money, 39.1 trillion as of today. So given that fact, I meet clients all the time in their 40s, 50s, even 60s, where they're like, Joe, I already have millions of dollars in my 401k, my IRA, my SEP, my Simple. What am I supposed to do? Should I cash out? And no, you're not going to get whacked with tons of penalties in the calendar year. So what I have a lot of my clients do is stop putting money in their left pocket or their tax me, later bucket, and I have them take it out and put that money in the tax me never ever again bucket. And what I try and do is, if somebody already has a substantial amount of qualified money, which that means IRAs, 401k, SEPs, or Simple, it's what the IRS calls those type of government-sponsored accounts. I try and build a non-qualified account. And when you see the word qualified, just think of taxed later, right? So a taxed later account is a 401k or an IRA or SEP or Simple. And a not taxed later or a tax-free or tax-favored account would be, a Roth IRA, a municipal bond, a whole life policy, an IUL. What is an IUL? Index Universal Life. So those type of assets are where I advise my clients to put as much of their funds as they can, depending on their net worth, depending on their goal or their desire to protect their family or build a legacy for their kids or grandkids. But making sure that they have a solid balance. I own Ironhawk, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's a good play on words. But that's something that I've been preaching for 20 years before I even owned this company. Is you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And unfortunately, for most Americans, they do.
Well, there you go. And you might hear in the background here near the studio, there's a big burnout fest going on. I don't know if they have their life insurance policies, but I hope they get it. So right here on the show that we'd like to come up with when we do out these little minis and these little interviews where you're educating the next generation of your clients, because people right now, you're thinking right now, this guy sounds cool. I like this guy. I really like him a lot. He's dressed a little funny, but he has a good look to him. They're talking about Kevin right now, Joseph, not you. Come on, man. So, but if they want to go over to see you, they're going to have to go over to Ironhawk Financial, Joseph Lombardi, managing partner, 203-815-3673. Go out to www.ironhawkfinancial.com. You can email him at joe@ironhawkfinancial.com to book that appointment, and make sure you're using the Kevin Allen promo code. Now, listen. Let's get into this this deep, dark secret of what you do, because people are right now saying, "Oh, this sounds too good to be true. This is like an infomercial." And maybe it is, because we're giving you information, but it's also, this is not really talked about, right? We talked about it before. Your industry doesn't promote these offers because they want to keep it for themselves, but you're actually out here doing something that's going to travel across this country. You're looking for new representatives and people to represent these product services and this advice that you give, that you service your clients with. This is an opportunity for somebody out there to say, hey, I want to get involved. What do they have to do, Joseph? What do they do?
Shoot me an email, shoot me a call. Let me know if you're licensed, what state you're in, and what resources you have at hand, and that'll dictate whether we're a good fit or not.
And of course, Ironhawk Financial can take that call from anywhere. Give them a call today. The number's scrolling right there. The website is there. You can go on there. You can go on the email as well. And Joseph, in these short little interviews we do, we learn a little bit about each other. And the last time we talked, you actually talked about your upbringing, coming from what was really from the streets, living in an attic, and your dad's success, and then having that failure, and now his condition. Now you talk passionately about why people should make this decision. So I just want you to kind of like sum up this 5 days, these 5 different episodes, these modules on one happy note that comes from tragedy. And I see it in your face when you help somebody, and you can divert that from happening to them. You feel like that's what you're getting back from those tough days. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I was taught very young, if you fail to plan, your plans to fail. And I feel very blessed. I mean, it was tragic at the time when my mother passed. My grandmother had a stroke, led to dementia, and my father fell 3 stories off a ladder, all within a decade, probably sooner than that. And, it emotionally distraught our whole family, as well as financially destroyed us. And, me being able to help other people, I take a look at tragedy of 2 paths. You either curl up and quit, or you fight and try and help. And it has given me my power back, where I'm able to go out there and educate and say, hey, go on Google, research this, do your due diligence. You don't have to take it from some random guy on the internet. Do your due diligence. I mean, I've been doing this, like I said, for going on 20 years. I think November will be 20 years. So it's something that it's a passion of mine. I love helping people. It's the best feeling I get when I leave a client and now their children are safe. Their non-working or low-income earning spouse is safe. They have a goal. They have a legacy. They have a plan. I see it on their face. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like, now I have a reason to work hard. I'm not just blowing my money on stupid Amazon packages that we don't use. I have a bigger goal. I call it leveling up. You have your 1.0 self and you have your 2.0 self. And if most people stay within their 1.0 self, and they'll unfortunately die poor and not leave a legacy. And then you have the people that want to get to 2.0. They want to make a difference. They want to help people. They want to build a family. They want to build a legacy. They want to work hard. And, those are the people I'm talking to, the people that are making this country, what it is, and functional, and being able to walk outside and, be safe. And it's those people that I want to help the most, the backbone of America that usually gets forgotten.
Joe, I don't know if you planned it, but I just feel like we get Mark, come on. I want to talk to you, Mark, about this right here live, because this is pretty emotional. I'm going to bring Mark on too. So Mark, if you can come back on with us. Mark, did you just hear what Joseph was laying down about why he's doing this for and I'm going to tell you honestly, I hear a lot of lying, thieving, backbiting. You want me to sing a Johnny Cash song for you? I will. But I believe Joseph when he's talking, because he came from nothing. And when he talks about that, Mark, I just want to know, how does that resonate to you as someone that potentially would be putting your trust in this individual? Is this a guy you could trust?
Yeah, actually, you can trust Joe 100%, with your money. And there's so many people out there that just want to make a quick buck. And Joe's philosophy is he wants you to make that quick buck and your time of need, where you'll have your money, instead of throwing, hundreds of thousands of dollars over a course of your life right out the window. This way, the money is for you. You're investing in your future.
And I don't know, but I think we just dropped Mark's first official commercial. Mark, I need you to clip that. I want it all out to the edit, and I want it in Joe's hands really soon. Joseph Lombardi, Ironhawk Financial. Once again, we bring you on. I'd just like you to break it down. You don't even have to break down this last module, but just break down your experience. You're getting this whole kind of comfort zone now, working with us on its platform, the Kevin Allen Show. We talked that we have some big announcements about some new brand partners that are going to be coming on board with us as well, and just new projects across the all the platforms. The Sinners Tour that I talk about. You're going to be a part of our family here. What's that feel like to be a part of this, and what's your feeling about what we can do to help you grow as a business as well?
I mean, I am so blessed. I was able to meet, Mark, Kevin. The opportunities that they gave me is unmatched. Being able to speak with people that reach millions of people on a monthly basis, having the ability to grow my company, grow my network, help. They're helping me achieve my dream, which is to help as many people, families, businesses as I can. I love the fact I never lost a dollar from my clients, and I'm not a risky advisor in any stretch of the imagination. And they're doing what they say that they were going to do, which is introduce me to successful people, talk me up, give me opportunities I wouldn't have without meeting the Kevin Allen Show. And I'm very grateful that our energies aligned and we met when we did, because I think there's going to be some big things that we do together in the future.
Exactly. And
And go ahead, Mark.
oh,
Go ahead,
sorry
Mark.
about that, Kevin.
No, go ahead.
I've been approached as a producer, the email, everything. I've been approached by so many people. We want to advertise on your show. We want blah, 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 blah. And the reason why, like Kevin and I waited so long is we wanted to find, the synergy between Joe and I. And, being a retired social worker, Kevin, corrections, we've seen a lot of bad stuff in the world. And now we want to focus on the good and somebody who's truly honest, a handshake and a smile that, the guy's not going to shake your hand, give you a hug as he's reaching in your back pocket. And for me, trust was a lot because I think myself and others, we have gone down the road thinking the guy was the greatest thing in the world. And then we go to look at it and say, where's my money?
I've had a few of those unfortunate. I've had a few of those unfortunate experiences, but at the end of the day, we wish on even those past, failed relationships for my fault or theirs. It doesn't matter. You wish everyone well, and I think this is the energy, right, Joseph, that you bring. It's forget about that negative baggage. Let's just move forward. Mark, you're spot on about it. We don't worry about what we did. We kind of got to worry about what we're doing. And I think if more people in this country did that, we'd have a few less issues. Joseph Lombardi, once again, thank you. You're the, this is your breakdown. Just break it down. Did you do it already for me? No, you didn't do it yet, did you?
It's just diversifying where your money goes.
Yeah, but you got to break it down like we do each time. No, we need music though, Mark.
Yeah,
we need to get some music up for him.
Get that sports, top 10 music,
Well, let me see if I can get some lounge. Right here. Let me see if this works. Let's see if this works for you. We get some music to close it out. It should be popping on any second. Not bad, right? Not bad.
Works.
Okay, so we're right now, we're going to go back over to Joseph Lombardi. He's going to break it down 90 seconds. He's going to give it to us from the top.
So basically, to finalize my strategy, it's just diversifying, risk mediation. It's not the sexy thing to do. Everybody wants to see a winner and dump all their money at it and hope it 10 times. And I'm not that guy. If you take a look at the turtle, you take a look at the hare. It's a child's story. We learn when we're young. The turtle wins the race. So it's building that strategy with just diversifying. The more that you alleviate risk, the more you're guaranteed to get where you want to go. And whether it's taxation, whether it's market exposure, whether it's liquidity, it's having the ability to just say, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket.
You said the word. It's like Beetlejuice. You say that, and every time you say liquidity on this show, I just appear. It doesn't matter what's happening or who says it. I'm just going to pop up in the room, Mark.
There you go.
Liquidity. What's it mean? What's liquidity mean to you, Mark? When you talk about liquidity, what's it mean? Don't think about it. I want to hear an answer right now. What's it mean?
Fluid, like water, instant. I could touch it, I can grab it, and I can spend it.
That's actually,
is he right?
Right.
Is he right? Gosh darn it! We got one of the smartest executive producers who doesn't have to get a paycheck in the business.
There you go.
In the business, right there.
Like what
Well,
I
thank you
to
for
say,
your
Kevin, is
yes, sir. Sorry. fooling
in
around.
society right
Apologize.
now for the past umpteen years it's been a gimme, 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 take, me, and it's really nice to find an old-fashioned company that says, okay, let's talk about you, and the guy actually, or the person actually cares and wants to see you succeed.
What company are you talking about, Mark?
Ironhawk Financial.
Ironhawk Financial. You can reach out to him today. Joseph Lombardi, Managing Partner, 203-815-3673. Reach out to him, set up an appointment, and remember, if you're out there and maybe you want to be a part of the team, you want to represent these same consulting services that he can offer, he can get you trained up and ready to rock and roll with Ironhawk Financial. So reach out to him as well. Sign up today, become a part of the team, and actually start growing your own financial wealth. And so let's wrap it up, folks. A great last 5-day module. I keep on saying model. I don't know what's going on in here, guys. I'm tired. We've been in the studio all afternoon. Let's be real about it. If anyone sees these, you realize that we didn't even change. Joseph and I were so lazy, we didn't even change out of our props, Mark. We just look at Mark. Mark's like, you bunch of bozos.
Actually, it's the content that's more important than what's going on of your clothes.
I think you're right. Thank you. Sorry, Mark, getting all serious with me. It's like my father talking to me, Joseph, right there. It's content, son. But no, thank you again, Joseph, for what you're doing with us, and we appreciate it. Mark, last words?
No, for all your financial needs, give Joe a call and see if he can help you out, see if you're a match. And I'm pretty sure you will be.
And where is that again?
Ironhawk Financial.
That's right. Make sure you're reaching out to Ironhawk Financial. Why? Because you should. That's as simple. Simple as that. Ironhawk Financial. Reach out to him today. All right, Joe. I'd like to say to you, where you at? There you are. Okay. Last thing I want to say to you is this. Right here, baby.